Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is Mini a True Nerd, and welcome back to our little quick look at some of the fun little stuff hidden away inside the Pip-Boy games of Fallout 4. Today in particular, I would like to have a little look-see at Grognak and the Ruby Ruins. Now, I'm not sure exactly how long this is. I've heard people saying about, an hour, 2 hours or something, so we'll see if we can do this all in one go. Potentially we'll do a little bit more tomorrow as well to wrap it up. I would of course like to defeat Grognak and wrap up that game, though sadly, as I understand it, there is actually no achievement or anything for completing Grognak and the Ruby Ruins, which I think is a bit of a shame, but never mind. Also, thank you to the people who pointed out, of course, on Monday, of course, the best way to play this is not actually on the Pip-Boy, where your hand's kind of moving around. You'd have a slightly bigger screen if you actually plug the tape into a desktop computer, which is what I'm going to do now. That does have one slight unfortunate issue with it, by the way, which is if I just load this tape here, that bar at the bottom saying exit or eject the holotape never goes away. I've tried fiddling with all sorts of settings to see if I can make it go invisible. As far as I can tell, I can't. Fortunately, in Grognak, that doesn't really matter, because Grognak has a border anyway. As you can see there, it only really overlaps the border, so that doesn't really matter very much. So yes, back to the tavern. You find yourself in a worn but well-kept tavern filled with all manner of folk, and conveniently enough, 4 adventurers who might just have the power to take down Grognak the Sorcerer. Beautiful. Now, the team I had last time I was actually pretty happy with. Mauler I definitely want to bring along again, because I like having someone with a bit of hitting power and also a bit of staying power. Plus, it's useful if she's got her defences up all the time, because she can tank and make sure that Grognak doesn't go down, because Grognak has to stay upright. I'm pretty sure it's game over if he actually runs out of health. Well, actually, I'm not 100% sure, but I think that's true. So I'm going to keep her because she'll be useful for keeping Grognak alive. Plus, she goes fast, she hits pretty hard. She's generally quite useful. Now, I also did like Zackstar. It's either Zackstar or Bloppo. So Zackstar, last time you may recall, had a sleep spell. Bloppo does something a little bit different. Bloppo's got a tiny bit more health than Zackstar, but not much, to be honest. He's got a lot less focus, though, so he can't use his ability anywhere near as much. His initiative is ludicrously high, so he'll pretty much always get the first attack in, which is nice, but he hits a little bit harder than Zackstar. But that focus, that's what worries me, because he's not going to be able to use his abilities that much. I think I prefer Zackstar. I think I was actually onto a pretty good thing last time. Yeah, Zackstar, the lowest health, but in all fairness, Mauler's going to be drawing the fire anyway. The only thing Zackstar's got to worry about is when the kind of attacks come in that hit the whole party, and that does happen on a semi-regular basis, he's still going to get hit, and he will go down quickly, so that's a problem. But yeah, the fact he's got 40 focus, effectively his mana pool, and he can actually be using the sleep spell. So 4 times in a row, even if he has to kind of do it immediately, and by the time he's done it the 4th time, it'll be pretty much ready for him to do it 5th time as well. Yeah, I've got to think that's a good thing. Even if he doesn't do that much damage, I think he's the right one to bring along. He's the right support character. Yes, let's bring along Zackstar. Grognak, Mauler and Zackstar, that's our team. Beautiful. And that means now we're off going looking for Grognak. So, we're down here in this part of the map, and as I mentioned last time, there's actually quite a bit of stuff floating around. For the moment, however, we're going to have to, rather than kind of focusing on the main quest, we're going to have to basically just get ourselves set up. Garrison of Savages. No, let's not go into the Garrison of Savages just yet, or we could probably handle the Muddy Crab Den, though. That's probably a good starting point. So, I am taking on 3 dire crabs. They've got 55 hit points each. Okay, the dire crabs are more tough than I expected. Now, first things first, of course, we'll go straight into a defensive stance with Mauler, so she'll draw the fire and also be defensive. Round 1, she defends, lovely. So Mauler hits the dire crab for 14 damage, and Grognak can just start attacking too. Actually, in all fairness, if the focus is full up, there's basically no reason not to use Furious Rage, because otherwise then you're not actually gaining any focus back. So I'll just Furious Rage. I know it's just 3 crabs, so I know there's like no boss coming up yet. So I'll just attack 3 times in a row with Grognak. Let's try and see if we can figure out what his damage range is. So 17, 16, and 14. So I've seen it go down to like 9 as well, I think, in the past. So that can like easily be a pretty big range, but we definitely want to be boosting his damage as soon as we can. Another crab comes in. Now we'll just start doing an attack. Of course, Grognak's focus did fall to 4, but now it's back up to 5. It's Mauler's turn again. She can just attack 2. Lovely. Now the crab will hit Mauler for 17 damage, but that will be reduced to, reduced to 8. Beautiful. Is there a point this guy even wasting his time with a sleep spell? Oh, go on then, sure. He'll get his focus back pretty quick. Actually, no. Actually, if I need to, if I run something dangerous, it'll be useful to have his focus maxed out. Let's just keep it as high as possible. Mauler, you just keep on attacking, please. And Grognak too. Lovely. Dire crab down to 7. And now Zackstar, go on, get the kill. There you are, Zackstar. You're always getting the flipping kills. Alright, that's the second crab down. Third crab to go, but it should be exactly the same now. And once again, the crab goes for Mauler. Good, she's drawn the fire. She's not guaranteed to be attacked when she's done the stance move. It just increases the likelihood, though the game doesn't show you the probabilities, so I'm not actually sure what the number is. Oh, 7 damage from Grognak? Come on, Grognak, you're letting the flipping side down here. And Zackstar gets the kill again. Zackstar, you big damn hero. Right, so we've killed the crabs. That's nice and simple. Search the area. What have we got? 15 gold and crab shell grooves max hit points +4. Okay, that's nice. I'm going to give that to Mauler, because if Mauler's going to be my tank and is going to be taking the majority of the hits, I want her to have as many hit points as possible. Lovely. Covered in mud and crab innards, every bulk-sucking step out of the den is a challenge, but that's fine. We've got some crab shell greaves now. Beautiful. Now, we will heal up as soon as that fight's done, so that is good. Let's just go around and find some more stuff here. Abandoned fortress. Why do we get the feeling it's not actually that abandoned? I feel like there's going to be stuff inside. Oh, it's more flipping crabs. 2 dire crabs, 2 shaggy man beasts. Right, they're a bit tougher. We'll just clear out the crabs, and then we'll get to the man beasts. Though, obviously, we'll start off with another stance. Lovely. Ooh, that used up 10 focus. Well, that's fine. If it's a long fight with 4 things, it'll be useful. She's always got that up. Oh, a shaggy man beast decides to step in second, in fact. Fine. Round 3, who's up next? It's Mauler. No need to do anything but an attack there. 14 damage, pretty good. He goes for... Ooh! Zackstar for 19. That's not good. If they go down, I need to pay 15 gold at the Temple of Resurrection to bring them back. They do actually properly die. Right, well, Grognack's back up to 10 out of 10 focus, so we'll Furious Rage for 3 attacks in a row. And I don't know if the attacks can get, like, towards the higher end of his damage range or something. He does seem to do more damage in Furious Rage than otherwise, which would make sense. 13, 14, and 7. I say, oh yeah, they totally do way more damage. No, they don't. I'm going to back off and recover a Zackstar, and because he backs off, that means he has an even lower likelihood of being attacked next. So he gets 7 hit points back, and also reduces the chance of being attacked. Mauler's high initiative means she goes up first. If she's lucky, she might be able to. Yes, indeed, 14 damage, he goes down. Beautiful. And the second Shaggy Man Beast comes in as well. Marvellous. So round 7, who's up first? It is Mauler. She can just do a basic attack. As soon as Zackstar comes in, I'll probably just go for... Hits Mauler, good. So he was drawn to Mauler that time, and that was reduced to 10 damage. She's down to 22, but she's got enough staying power. But I'll tell you what, even with the defensive stance up, when it's 4 enemies and not even particularly tough ones, she's already in trouble. And as far as I can tell, aside from like the recover action, there's no way to heal in this game because there's no items you can access during the fight. So yeah, tough little game. And Zackstar, I think it is time for you to do a sleep spell. Beautiful. So the symbol of Sazir, the Sand Lord, as he casts a powerful spell. And as far as I can tell, it can never actually fail. He's now asleep, so he's going to miss his turn. You can... I tell you what, actually, I'd rather have Grognak do the big attack next. So you just meditate for 1 turn, get your focus back up to 14. Lovely. It's Grognak's turn. He can attack, and that will... Oh, you just survived that, you lucky git. 8 damage and then 26 bonus damage. He wakes up and then immediately attacks Mauler. Well, that's a shame, but that's fine. Mauler's fine. In which case, Zackstar once again can get the final hit because the game just seems determined that that's what's always going to happen. Tell you what, the other nice thing about playing in this terminal rather than on my Pip-Boy is you don't have to be distracted by my character's massive finger constantly twitching in the top right there. Lovely. Now, what have we got from the Abandoned Fortress? 25 gold and a Mansaurian's Reinforced Loincloth. Max hit points +4. Sure, go on then. As you can see from this fight, Mauler is, well, really needing as many hit points as possible. +4 max hit points seems fine, and we're up to 40 gold as well. Beautiful. Straight back into the overworld, I believe we've got right here a goblin village. Perfect. This will just be basic crappy goblins. So 2 goblins, 2 chimps, and a war chief. Oh, 5 in a row. Right, okay. And a screeching goblin rushes at me with a bloodstained club, and the goblin hits Grognak. Oh. Well, apparently, the goblin has quite high flipping initiative. Right, go into a defensive stance, and then also get an attack afterwards for 12 damage. This guy has... Oh, yeah. This guy's got very little health. That's fine. In fact, Zackstar might be able to finish you off. He does, because Zackstar always finishes them off. Intriguing. In comes one of the shamans. He's only 30 hit points. That's absolutely fine as well. He, however, can do a hits everyone ability, so you kind of need to watch everyone's health there. Even if, you know, one of your characters is backed off and healing and the other one is drawing the attention, even then, this guy can be dangerous. Mauler, just do a basic attack. And then, yeah, if we'd found more damage boosting items, Grognak might be able to finish you off. Actually, I think he might be able to get... Oh, you're going for Grognak. Oh, okay, he did his ability that hits everyone. That's a shame. Which means, yes, Zackstar's already in. Not exactly trouble, but I am going to have him recover now just on the off chance. There we are. Now he's less likely to be attacked subsequently. And Grognak does a basic attack for only 11 damage. Round 3, Mauler's up first. Finishes him off. Beautiful. I'm not sure if the turn order carries over. I'll keep an eye on that, actually. If it does, then Mauler won't be up next. So Goblin hits Mauler. Whose turn is it? Because it should be Grognack's if the turn order... Yes, the turn order does carry on. So you could tactically decide to stall in such a way as, say, Zackstar gets the first move against a boss, so you can put him straight to sleep. That actually might be worth thinking about. Grognak, you're up to 10 out of 10, but we do have a War Chief coming in, so that's fine. You just do a basic attack, please. Mauler as well. Oh, well done for that 12 damage. Goblin goes straight down, having only done one attack. In comes the second Shaman. Okay, the War Chief's going to be up last. And Caustic Hex, sadly, so that's another 8 for Grognak. And reduction to 4 for Mauler. And probably, ooh, 10 to Zackstar. Ouch. Right, going for an attack there. Beautiful. And you, again, just recover off. Because even though you've only taken one hit and Grognak's taken, like, 2 or 3, he's still in better shape than you. Mauler, finish him off, please. Thank you. And that means it should be Grognak, then Zackstar against the War Chief, who even then only has 50 hit points. And indeed, he also gets the first hit, but goes for Mauler, which is reduced to only 8 damage. Marvellous. Oh, no, it's Mauler up first. Okay. Clearly, like, maybe it's not turn order. Maybe, like, in some games, high initiative means you actually get to attack, like, twice before someone even gets to attack again at all. You know what? Just go for a Furious Rage. We've got plenty of focus here. You're already maxed out. So, 11 damage, and then 12 damage, and then, what was it? 7 damage? Goodness sake. Right, don't bother sleep spelling, it's really not worth it. Just go for a basic attack and then hope Mauler gets an attack in before the War Chief does. Because I'm not as sure what his special ability is. Oh no, Mauler gets the attack anyway. That's fine. He goes down. 5 enemies down. Shame there's no XP because I would have just got a ton of it if there was. You've won the battle. Search the area. 25 gold. And a grandiose champion's belt for damage +2. Of course, Grognak, given his special ability, has attacked 3 times in a row. Bonus damage to him is worth 3 times what it's worth to anyone else. Beautiful. The only item I'd really give to Zackstar would be bonus focus, because, yeah, the more times he can do sleep, the better. 100 years hence, goblins will still speak the legend of Grognak with terror in their eyes. Oh, I love the tone of this. It's beautiful. Hello, you're probably just a pack of goblins, aren't you? No, come back here, you. I think you're trying to flee, but I'm not going to let you. There we go. Yes, indeed. It is indeed 1 goblin, a shaman, an orc, and a goblin war chief. Just 1 orc hanging around with goblins. How very multicultural. Right, I've just finished these guys off nice and quickly. This should be fairly simple. And Grognak is actually now hitting for 18 damage reliably. Beautiful. Do I want to bother with a stance? No, don't bother with the stance. These guys feel fairly basic. I'll actually kind of save up her focus for later. First orc comes in, a snarling orc brandishing a rusty axe, charging at me recklessly. But he only has 40 hit points, so he's not too bad at all. Just go for an attack for him for only 8 damage. Dear oh dear, 12 damage against Mauler. Grognak, now just do a basic attack, and that hits for 17 damage. Very nice. Don't want to bother wasting some focus on you. No, just attack him, and then, yeah, 9. Anyone should be able to finish him off next. Hopefully Mauler gets next attack in, and finishes him off. Beautiful. So I've won the battle, search the area. What have we got? 35 gold, and 1 less goblinoid raiding party to worry about. Oh, that's not an item. That's just a statement of what's going on in the universe. That's a shame. So the raiding parties seem to give you more money, but don't really give you like a unique special item like you'd be able to loot from a location. Fine. In which case, Orc Village! So we've got an Orc Diabolist, and an Orc Warlord, but now my focus is almost maxed out, so that's just lovely. Right, finish off this guy nice and quickly. Grognak, 9 damage, shame on you. Right, you just... do you want to meditate? Meditate? Yeah, meditate, because meditate is also a defensive bonus, meaning if Zackstar does happen to get attacked by the orc, he'll actually gain a defensive bonus from being meditating, which is quite nice. It doesn't reduce the chance of him being attacked at all, also definitely do a stance in this occasion. So moving to the stance and also get an attack in afterwards. Beautiful, 14 damage there. Goes for Grognak for 16. Fine, we want to just watch Grognak. And, ooh, okay, he went for Mauler this time. Beautiful. So that was reduced to 8 damage. Much better. Attack again. Grognak, do better for me here. Grognak for 12. Come on. That's not very good. And then 1 attack to finish him off. Beautiful. Next up, the Diabolist. Presumably he will have one of the spells that hits the entire party. The smell of sulphur fills the air, and an Orc Diabolist readies his demon thralls. Beautiful. Don't want to bother. No, save up the Furious Rage for the final guy there. For 13 damage. Respectable, but not great. Throw a sleep spell? No, don't bother throwing a sleep spell in. He's already down to 32 hit points. Does he attack the party with... yes, Infernal Onslaught. Maybe I should have gone for a sleep spell. 12 damage... reduced to 7 on Mauler, and 14 damage to Zackstar. Ouch. Right, so go for a basic attack there. Round 4. And then Grognak gets an attack as well, down to, 17 damage, much better. And 1 attack from Mauler to finish him off. In comes the War Chief, and it should be Zackstar's go. Sorry, Warlord, not War Chief. An Orc Warlord, goes for Mauler for 21 damage. Ouch. And a savage gleam in his eye quickly closes in. Battle Axe at the ready. Mauler is, apparently it's not Zackstar's go. Mauler gets another go first. Mauler is okay for the minute at least. 14 damage. Yeah, definitely a sleep spell here, given you had... what did you start off with? Like 75 hit points or something. You are pretty tough. Right, he's now sleeping, and that means it's Furious Rage time. Yeah, this is the moment we need. Yes, so a sleep followed by Furious Rage. 15 damage, and then a bonus 23 more damage. And he's got 2 more attacks to go. Hits him for 17, and then hits him for... Oh, yeah, that's what you want to do. Sleep, then Furious Rage is insanely powerful. You have won the battle! Search the area. 35 gold and a Master Doom War Tusk. Beautiful. And, of course, that's going to Grognak. And you find an altar dedicated to Master Doom, one of Grognak's old arch enemies. Could he still be alive? I love the campy tone. It's beautiful. Now, stay away from that serpent. We know what that is in the forest. That serpent's a horrendous, terrible monster. Now, we've probably also got enough money right now to head into the shop and buy some stuff. We don't need to boost our focus, which is nice, but we could buy the other things that just kind of give you a nice little benefit overall. So, initiative +2, not worth it. Circuit of Protection, max HP +4, or the Orc Forged Maul, damage +2 for 48. Yeah, I'll definitely take the Maul for Grognak. There we go. You give her 48 for that. And I get the Orc Forged Maul. And I will be giving that to Grognak. Absolutely. And how much is that Circlet of Protection, by the way? The Circlet of Protection was 32 gold. Yeah, I'll pay 32 gold for a further 4 hit points for Mauler, because that gets her up to 60 hit points, meaning both her and Grognak have good survivability. Beautiful. And to Mauler, 60 hit points. Very nice. I'll leave the initiative +2, though. I think we can probably do without that. Though, actually, Grognak having more attacks wouldn't hurt. It's only 20 gold. Yeah, actually getting Grognak's initiative up, or I could get Zackstar's initiative up. Actually, Zackstar, if he had more initiative, it wouldn't matter, because he'd just run out of focus faster. It's better to get just a little bit more initiative on Grognak so we can attack more often. Yeah, I will go for that. Give that to Grognak. Beautiful. Now, what have we got here? We're probably in a fair state to go kind of exploring some more obscure stuff here. The Valkyrian Tomb. Yeah, sure. What have we got here? Ooh, a ghost. Now, if Pokemon's taught me anything, I'll be physically incapable of attacking this thing. So, you face 2 ghosts and 1 Orc Diabolist. Ah, the Orc Diabolist does summon the ghost. Speaking of Pokemon and ghosts, it still bugs me to this day. Sorry, this is the biggest non sequitur I've ever put on the channel. It still bugs me to this day that in the Pokemon anime, in the first series, they made a big deal that if you wanted to take on the psychic types of Sabrina in the Saffron City gym, then what you needed to do was go and get a ghost. Despite the fact that the ghost, the only ghost that were available in Generation 1, was secondary type Poison, and the only ghost move in the game was Lick, which was really weak, and it didn't suit Gengar because he had very poor attack. So, you know, an Alakazam or a Kadabra would slaughter a Haunter or a Gengar. Like, that just wasn't fair. It was really... No, never mind. You know what? We should probably just attack. Grognak, Grognak, Grognak. Make me proud. Grognak hits him for 20 damage, and Zackstar finishes him off. Good. Now we can finish off like 40 hit point enemies in a single round. Nice. The temperature drops as our wailing ghost materializes before your eyes. Round 2. Grognak, do it again. Oh, what did you just do? 14 damage? Come on. Grognak takes 18 damage. Hits you for 11, you're down to 10. Zackstar probably won't finish him off. No, round 3, hopefully. Grognak is now actually getting the attack before Mauler, which is odd, because, well, actually, I don't know what Grognak's initiative is, but if Mauler's now going after Grognak, and Mauler's on 18, that was just Grognak was on, like, 16 or 17 before, probably. Anyway, Grognak, go in there, finish him off, 23 damage. Yeah, we could have done with that the first time, thank you. In comes the Diabolist. I might just throw a sleep spell on him, we'll see. Mauler, yeah, just attack him. Beautiful. Orc does the... Oh, we've already got the Infernal Onslaught. We didn't have the chance to put him to sleep. That's a shame. But that's okay. The damage isn't too bad at all, though. Is it worth going for a... No, it's not worth going for a Furious Rage. You just attack him for 21 damage. Zackstar, you just recover for a bit. Yeah, you just back off just on the off chance. Round 5. Mauler's probably up first. Attack him. 1 more attack will finish him off. And Grognak gets the next attack, so that should be guaranteed at this point. Yes, because his damage range is moving up. Beautiful. He goes down. Won the battle. 35 gold and a Sky Rider's headdress for more max hit points. just keep giving it to Mauler, because she's going to be tanking an awful lot for us. Actually, I should probably give her a bit more focus if I needed to, because, yeah, I need her to be able to do her thing at the beginning of every fight, to be honest. Leave there and go over to the... There's a wizard's temple over here, isn't there? Grasslands, beautiful plains. Love how there is actually, you know, distinctive area, plains versus grasslands. Makes no difference. And I love the bit of snow that's over there. There's just some snow that's over on the right. It doesn't do anything. It's just there because, you know, it's a slightly lighter shade of green. Oh, it's just beautiful that there's snowy plains here for no well-explained reason. They're just there for the sake of it. Now, stay away from the bloody snake, alright? Just don't go anywhere near that bloody snake. Yeah, the wizard over here, he gives you the quest to go and find a ship, I believe. Yeah, Conjurer's Tower. I think we've run into you before. I can help you reach Grognak, man, but I need the Dawn-like Locket and the Tome of the Duskborn to work my mojo. You'll find them up north, but Manticore's bridge is up. Maybe check out the dock, so I need to go and persuade a ship to take me to the north. Beautiful. Yep, leave there, and that's activated a ship down at the docks, close by to where we began. Though I believe there's something hidden up here. Yes, there is. Kotal Shrine. What have we got going on in here? Ooh, a jewel snake, whatever one of those is. A dazzling bear-sized jewel snake hisses and glares at you as it gets near. There's only 55 hit points and we've only got to take on 2 of them. This shouldn't be... Ooh! I'm going to say not too bad. It just did flipping 24 damage to Grognak. These things hit pretty hard. Right, hit him for 19 damage. Good. Yeah, definitely do a stance if these things are going to hit that hard, especially now you've got 64 hit points. Beautiful. So attack him for... Did you just do only 8? Dear, oh dear. Yeah, and then just get a basic attack in... do I want to meditate? Yeah, I might meditate, actually. Given I don't need to heal, I'll meditate just to get the focus up. Let's just get that maxed out as soon as possible. And that attacks the party with a prismatic gaze. 19 damage to Grognak. The stance reduces it to 8 for Mauler, and fortunately, my meditation reduces the damage to 14, so he's okay too. Right, I'm just going to recover for a second, get that back up to 27. Grognak is also going to recover, because I'm a bit actually worried by how hard these things are hitting me. So just in case, yeah, that's up to... Oh, he gains 12 hit points. It must be a function of total hit points. Mauler, keep on attacking there. Okay, 17. This time we'll probably have to do a basic attack because he's being governed by focus as well, so they can't just spam their special ability. So Mauler, getting a basic attack, down to 9, and hits Mauler for 23. Good. Reduced down to 11. Perfect. Grognak, finish them off. You should be able to do that nice and easily. Now, I'll probably put this next one to sleep, to be honest, because these guys are hitting harder than I think they should. What's next? Round 4. Come on, Zackstar. Nope. Hits Mauler for 22. Luckily went for Mauler, and that wasn't his ability to hit everyone. Mauler, hit him straight back. Nice. Come on, no, Zackstar. I need Zackstar to be honest, or I could just finish him off. Oh, screw it, just finish him off, it's fine. So, strike him for 16 and 17, and this should be, yes, indeed, for 22. Nice. So, won the battle, search there are 25 gold, and a Virgin Eater's Feather. Initiative +2. Okay. Who wants more initiative? I've given a little bit more initiative to Grognak. I feel like he's gained plenty of attack. Let's give one over to Zackstar. Let's make sure he gets a few turns, because I feel like he's getting ignored a bit too much. And I need him to be able to, you know, get in attacks before the enemy, ideally, because I need him to put them to sleep. Right, we're clearing out the map pretty effectively at this point, which is useful. Straight over to... Yeah, now we're probably getting into the more unique special stuff. We've got the Forgotten Cloister. What do we have in the Forgotten Cloister? We have got 1 shaggy man-beast. That's literally it. Apparently there's just a man-beast living in the cloister. Fine, we'll just murder him nice and quick. 10 gold and furry hide armor. Max hit points +4. Yeah, let's go for Mauler anyway. I feel like she just needs to tank it up. Though I might start giving some of them to Grognak just to make sure he stays safe as well. So rid of its savage tenant, the cloister can once again welcome monks and become a beacon of wisdom. Yay! Also, there's something down here. No, come back here. No, never mind. I'll catch you later. First, the Goblin Cave. I wonder what we'll find in here. Oh my goodness, it was goblins. And nothing beyond the basic ones. Oh, they've got 20 hit points. Oh, Grognak's just going to murder you bastards. There we are. Grognak just hit the 3rd goblin for 20 damage, knocking him out in 1 hit. Nice. 15 gold and damage +2 from a spiked club. Admittedly, I'm not sure like how many weapons we can give to Grognak, but apparently he just wields all of them at once, which is nice. Grognak gets a further damage boost. That's what we need. Lovely. No, that was totally... Hello. No, no, no. Come back. Come back. No, 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 no. No. There we are. Band of goblinoids. Lovely. You face one goblin, shaman, orc, and war chief. Fine, just clear these guys out. Should be pretty simple. We've kind of done this sort of thing before. Except at this point, we've got so good at murdering these guys, we can kind of do it in a single round pretty simply, because Grognack's regularly getting like 23 damage a go, which is beautiful. And with everyone's initiative quite high at the minute, we're also all getting to attack before the enemies do. So we get 35 gold as a traditional, and one less raiding party to worry about, because yeah, you don't get a special item from a raiding party, which is a shame. Nothing down here in this corner of the map, is there? Yes, there is! Outcast Refuge. Should just be some basic stuff in here. Orc, Shaman, and Shaggy Man Beast. Fine, we'll clear these guys out too. Okay, they go down nice and simple. 20 gold, and the Lost Ring of Brutality damage +2 goes straight to Grognak. Basically, I just want to completely clear out this first area before we go any further. And I think at this point, we probably pretty much have. We've already been in here, right? This is, yeah, that's the Goblin Cave we've already been in. This is the Forgotten Cloister. We've definitely been in there. Watch out for the snake that's over here. This is the, yeah, that's the tomb we've already been in. We've been in the temple as well. Oh, we've got a new roving band here. Band of goblins. That's just gold. That doesn't give you actually a special item. So I think we're okay for now. Orc village. Yeah, we've been in there as well. And then there's, I think, a goblin village. Have we been in there? Yes, we've been in there as well. I think that means we have now cleared out everything but the abandoned, yeah, we've been in the abandoned fortress too. Nice. In which case, that means it's now time to return to the ship. A sleek pirate frigate with a crazed mermaid figurehead is moored to the docks. A fiery young woman stands on the deck, barking orders at the scurrying crew. Let's talk to her, the Corsair Queen. In fact, actually, I believe she's on the front cover of one of the Grognak magazines you actually find in Fallout 4. Grognak! It's very nice to see you again. But the Mad Mermaid isn't going anywhere while the lighthouse is off. Here's the key to the front door. Turn that light on and we'll talk business. Beautiful. So she's given me the key to the lighthouse. I believe that's over this. Yep, the very far edge of the map. And now I just need to defeat whatever's in here. Presumably my first little sub-boss. But oh yes, a Wraith. But I'm well prepared for it because I've been around the map clearing everything out. So, Wraith hits Grognak for 22 damage. That's fine. I can hit you back for more damage than that. Or no, I can't, apparently. Fine, whatever. It's only one Wraith I need to take on, so I'll go for the stance anyway, just for the sake of, just in case he's got like a special powerful ability. 11 damage, and now they're focusing on you. Let's put a sleep spell on you as you are a sub-boss. Beautiful. So you now go to sleep. And if it's Grognak's turn now, yeah, go on then. Furious Rage, finish him off nice and quick. This will do the first attack just on its own will be, oh, he's down to 16 hit points. 22 plus a bonus 32 damage. Wraith wakes up, but it's too late because the second and third attacks will easily kill you. Wraith is dead. Well, the Wraith was probably already dead, but whatever. You've won the battle, find 30 gold, and the Corsair Queen Swashbuckling Buckler. Max hit points +4. I tell you what, I'll give that to Grognak because the enemies are hitting a bit harder, so I want to make sure he stays alive too. Beautiful. And there we are, the lighthouse is now all lit up. Beautiful. And that means, as I believe we've now got nothing left but the snake boss, who I don't want to tangle with just yet, onto the ship we go. So, we know about you, talk to you. Superb, you may be thick, but you always get the job done. Now, pro bono isn't my style. I'll give you a discount. 80 gold will get you unlimited trips between north and south. I have 205 gold, gladly. So you give 80 gold to the Corsair Queen. And the ship presumably now takes me, yep, right and then up to the far side of that bridge that was in my way previously. Very good. So, and now we're into a brand new area of the map. I've never been here before, by the way. I kind of vaguely know what the south looks like, but I've never really properly played this game before. So I have no idea how bad things up here are. I'm going to guess relatively bad. So we've got a shop here. Ah, lovely, this is good. Well, we've got loads of money. Let's actually spend all that money on the stuff you've got. What have you got here? So, initiative +3 for only 36. Brooch of Vitality, max hit points +6. Nice. Or the Gale Force Pendant damage +3. Or, Party Focus +20. Oh no, sorry, that's a temporary healing item, not a permanent boost. So yeah, I'll take Grognak's max focus up to 30 and Zackstar's up to 60. That'd be very nice. No, I thought that was a little bit too good there. Right, Gale Force Pendant, yes, give that straight over to Grognak. There we go, Grognak gets ridiculously more powerful as time goes on. Beautiful. Now, can I afford any of the rest of it? I could just afford the initiative +3 stone, but I can't afford that brooch yet. Right, come back with 58 gold for max hit point +6. That's very good. I should probably actually consider giving that to Zackstar, by the way, just because, yeah, let's see how big this area is. We've got the Temple of Asmodeus. There may be monsters in here, or there may be a priest. Let's find out. Turns out to be monsters. Orc Warlord, a Flameclaw Crab, and an Orc Diabolist, and an Asmodean Crab. Okay, so when it's the Temple of Asmodeus, apparently Asmodeus is possibly a crab. I'm not sure. Right, attack him. Now Grognak. Impress me. Go on here for, 20 damage. Not bad. I was kind of hoping for a little bit better. You're at 32, so I'd say probably just meditate, because that's a defensive bonus, just in case you get attacked next, because Mauler hasn't actually done her ability yet. And yes, indeed, I was lucky there, because I chose to meditate. That has been reduced to 14 damage. Mauler, go into your stance and draw their attention, please, and also get an attack in. Lovely. This is where stuff's going to get a bit more interesting. We've got 4 enemies here. These are quite tough guys. And, yeah, Zackstar's already a little bit hurt here. So, just attack him again. That is, oh, yes, 26 damage. Well done. Hits Mauler for 17, but that is reduced down to only 8. Perfect. Attack him again, down to 4. Zackstar probably recover just on the off chance. Then, hopefully, we'll get the first attack in. Yes, Grognak finishes off the Warlord. And, unfortunately, that might be the easiest thing we've got to face here today. And we've got, yes, a Flameclaw Crab. Flameclaw Crab shuffles forward, leaving an incandescent trail of fire in its wake. Mauler, just attack that, you've not got much else you can do. I should probably give some damage boost to Mauler, because she just spent a lot of time attacking, to be honest. Because after she's done her stance once, she just needs to do it again for the rest of the battle. So, don't want to bother putting it to sleep. Yeah, I'm going to put it to sleep just in case. This feels like a good time to be using a sleep spell. And Grognak goes in for a big attack. He doesn't need to use his Furious Rage, though. That is, oh, yes, there we are. 26 damage plus a bonus 34. He may well get an attack in. No, he doesn't. Grognak gets in a second attack and finishes off the crab. Beautiful. Now, next up, the smell of sulfur fills the air. The Diabolist. Probably the least threatening of all of them, to be honest. Mauler get an attack in. Oh, that was a feeble attack. Now, Grognak definitely won't be able to finish him off. Actually, I'm not sure if Grognak and Mauler together could actually draw 50 damage. They might get lucky and be able to do it. You hit him for 21 damage. Zackstar, just hit him. That's fine. Actually, I probably could have healed up. Actually, that might have been better. Oh, yeah. I could have meditated, actually. And that is, 14 damage to Zackstar. That's a bit painful. Mauler, attack him again. Zackstar, if you get the opportunity to, heal up next time. Now just finish this guy off. That's fine. I'm a bit worried for Zackstar, just because if a big attack comes in... Ooh! Right, so, Born from Evil and Chaos, an Asmodean Crab hits Grognak for 29 damage, and it also lumbers forward to visit its wrath upon you. Oh dear. Right, so, attack it. Yep, definitely. Now, I wouldn't mind healing up with... this is a shame. Furious Rage anyway. Furious Rage is a good idea. Though, actually, I should probably... He did 29 damage to me last time. Yeah, I should recover. I should actually recover, to be honest. Now, Zackstar, I wouldn't mind you recovering as well, but... Yeah, I'm going to ask you to... If I recover with Zackstar, he'll only go up to, like, 20 hit points. He'll probably... but he might survive a group attack. Yeah, I'll have him heal as well. Although maybe I should do the sleep spell. Actually, sleep spell just to stall this guy. Okay? So he is now asleep, but don't attack him. Potentially instead, heal up instead. So Grognak, you can recover. Just everyone get your health back up, please. Lovely. And Zackstar, you recover. Yep, you can recover some health as well. Mauler, you can also recover. I just want everyone to recover. He'll probably wake up this round, to be honest. He is... No, he's still sleeping. Nice. And that means I can do a Furious Rage. Now this is where we start getting some revenge. So down to 132. 29 damage plus a bonus 31. He wakes up, of course, but Grognak hits him for 21. This is, of course, the other really powerful use for sleep, which is you can just basically stall for ages. So 23 damage there. Very, very nice. Attack him down to 80 hit points. You should probably just keep, well... Yeah, you just recover. Recover for a minute up to 27, and then round 11, because now he's very unlikely to be attacked. Ooh, Grognak for 32, mind. Ouch. Attack again. Yeah, you can't Furious Rage yet. Attack him for 22 damage. Mauler, attack him. Actually, Grognak's been unlucky. He's been repeatedly attacked, even though Mauler has done the stance. Yeah, it's probably for the safest to sleep spell him up. Yeah, sleep spell him up. Lovely. So he is now asleep. Beautiful. And now Mauler should just... Actually, I'm just going to stall with Mauler with a meditate to get her focus up, because I want the next attack to actually be Grognak's. So Grognak now does an attack. And that is, yes, indeed, 30 damage and 30 more. He goes down. Okay. That is starting to get a little bit tougher now. Search the area, 50 gold, and a Demon Claw Scythe, damage plus 5. Oh, yeah, well, that's going to Grognak. Actually, could go to Mauler. Mauler spends a lot of time attacking too. Like, actually, does it matter? Mathematically, does it matter that you've got... Actually, no, it's always better to go to Grognak. Because, like, whether Mauler's doing more damage or Grognak, it's the same amount of damage in the end. It's just that Grognak can attack 3 times, so it should always go to... Just mathematically, it needs to go to Grognak. So how is it that lowly orcs could summon and control one of the Demon King's most prized battle mounts? Who knows, Grognak? Who flipping knows? Alright, ladies and gentlemen, as we've had our first little taste of combat north of the bridge, and yeah, things are certainly stepping up a little bit here, I'm going to call it a part there. But don't worry, you're not going to be waiting until next week for this. I just want to get this wrapped up in one go. I'm not going to let this stretch out beyond this week. So, we will do a little bit more of this tomorrow. So there's going to be 3 episodes of Fallout 4, not the usual 2 this week. And then we will pick up back with Fallout 4 Survival next Monday. But yes, we've got those sub-boss to take out, because I really want to take out that bloody great serpent sub-boss that utterly murdered me on Monday. And there are also those items I need to recover, and to Grognak himself. But in the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, I've been John. This has been many a true nerd, and this has been Fallout 4, to be precise, Grognak and the Ruby Ruins. Thank you very much, and goodbye. My milk gave me a sign, and it said tomorrow you will do something that will change your fate. Is my character simultaneously using a phone, using a laptop, smoking, and driving in a rainstorm? Hello, headquarters, I've got a problem. Yes, it's the milk again. Sorry, what were you saying? I was looking at this biscuit. You know what, mate? I'm confused too.